Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Stock Movers. It's a podcast, Breathless, with Lisa Mateo. Lisa, where do you start?
We got to go banks, okay? I'll start with Morgan Stanley. Ticker MS, their shares have been, it's kind of been fluctuating. So it's been up as much as 1%, come back, a bit down as much as 1%. So the breakdown is debt bankers increased revenue 93% in the fourth quarter. It's really been a record year for that business. Debt underwriting revenue came in at $785 million for the last 3 months of the year. Analysts were just expecting $635 million. But Morgan Stanley's really been making this push into debt capital markets. I mean, you see it in the AI space. It arranged these tens of billions of dollars of debt in the fourth quarter. Morgan Stanley wealth revenue assets topped estimates. Here's the downside, though. Stock trading revenue, that fell short of Goldman Sachs. And that leads into my next bank. Yes, Goldman Sachs.
Nice segueing.
Gee, you like that, right? GS. Their shares fluctuating, too. They were higher, turning lower, down as much as 2%. We've had different calls, too, conference calls. Their equity traders beat their own Wall Street record. Equity trading revenue posted all-time Wall Street record, $4.31 billion the final 3 months of the year. It also came in nearly $700 million higher than what analysts expected for the quarter. So they fine-tuned their trading machine. They expanded its investment banking share. The downside are the expenses. The bank saw its operating costs rise 18% year over year. And then, Tom, you mentioned the Apple Card, right? We got to talk about the Apple Card.
Yeah.
So net revenue for the bank was like $58 million, but it could have been a record if it didn't take that multi-billion-dollar hit.
I'm going to pause here. Major shout out to David Solomon. Sri, every time I talk to Sri Natarajan, I learn something. Solomon was a pinata. I mean, it was rough for a while. And it's like Zuckerberg. He's really turned Goldman Sachs around. Yeah. I don't think enough people talk about it. They're doing better than good.
They are. They're pushing to grow the wealth and buyout business too. So they do have on the up and up. Also on the up and up is TSMC. I know you love talking tech, okay? ADRs.
Way international. They're not some sleepy Taiwan grocery store company.
No, it's Asia's most valuable company. It is. ADRs up as much as 6%. They're going to lift capital spending as much as $56 billion. It's a big number in 2026. Forecast faster than expected revenue growth, too, on top of that. But it just shows how, it's benefiting
validates
from
the AI trade,
boom.
there with a number like that.
Because we've been hearing, that there was worries about it, like the whole AI trade. And this kind of is that good news, that bright spot that maybe people, investors were looking for.
I guess we still need to see the profits.
Yes.
But the investing is certainly there.
Yeah, exactly. But it's affecting other stocks too, like ASML Holding. They have TSMC as its biggest customers. Their shares jumping. They actually surpassed $500 billion in market value, ASML. And then
to a record high, I think, right?
Yes.
When you were at WPIX,
here we go,
or you were iconic at CBS and ABC, did you ever think you'd be talking about Taiwan Semiconductor and their ratio of their income?
It rolls off the tongue now,
It's just like
it does.
Do you have a national bagel day? Do you have one more stock to give us?
Just the other ones that are kind of on the rise because of this, like stocks like Applied Materials, Lam Research, like those kind of stocks. Even NVIDIA and Alphabet, they're sharing a lift.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.